Welcome to another Sunday Soul Session. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the UK. I hope you're being thoroughly spoiled and pampered and looked after and fed, and I hope you haven't lifted a finger all day. So what I want to talk about is this card. Now, I talk about this card a lot. It's called Honesty and Communication, and this essentially is representing the energy here being stuck in her throat. She can't get her words out. The perspective I want to come from is I want you to become an observer over the next week and see how you show up with your words in the day-to-day 3D bullshit that's all out there. Do you revert back to the person that you were so that you don't upset your co-workers? Or do you follow and stay true to yourself, your thoughts and your beliefs? What this isn't about preaching to people about, whatever it is you believe in. And I'm not talking about wild conspiracy theories, although if that's your thing, you do you. That sounded really judgy, and I don't mean that at all. I love a good conspiracy theory. What I'm saying is, in the moment, in situations that you have actively avoided or removed yourself from, but you find yourself being involved in a conversation, do you revert back? Do you walk away? Do you stay true to your beliefs? If somebody says, the universe is all bollocks and it doesn't exist, what do? Do you laugh along because you're embarrassed of what you believe in? Do you get into an argument because you know that it does exist? Or what do you do? How do you act? Why is this important? Because as we go along our spiritual journeys, we learn to raise our vibrations, raise our frequency. And then when you get the hang of that, you want to do it more. And then when you do it more, you want to do it more and you want to stay there. And whilst it's not possible to stay there all of the time, slow down. It becomes like, it feels so good that when you are then out of alignment, things feel like ick. It's not nice. So by the words that you speak, that could be having an impact on your vibrational frequency. Do you notice when you come away from certain situations, certain people, that you're feeling drained? Do you then play back the conversation in your head over and over on the way home, saying, I should have done that, I should have done that, I should have said that, I should have walked away, I shouldn't have said that? Because it can feel like we've got a foot in both worlds. I certainly feel that way. And it takes time to learn to show up unapologetically as the person you truly are on the inside. And sometimes it can be a lonely place to do that. And sometimes it takes balls of steel to do that. But it's a process. So what I would invite you to do this week is just observe how you're feeling when you're in situations that you cannot avoid. And that's usually around the muggles, isn't it? The people that are not awake yet, God bless them. Is it when you're at the supermarket? Is it when you're at work? Is it when you've gone to an appointment? Is it when you've gone to parents' evening? Is it when you've bumped into someone or you've agreed to meet someone that you now no longer vibe with? What is it? And what words are you using? Are you being true to yourself and your beliefs? Because ultimately what we want to do is we want to protect our frequency. We want to protect our energy, and we do not want people draining it and shifting us out of alignment. And they don't know they're doing it. They can't help it, but we know, and we have a responsibility to take care of ourselves. So to avoid the kind of roller coaster that we can go on, it's very easy to be at home and be journaling and listen to motivational stuff and have, high frequency music on and meditate and all of that. That's lovely. But at some point, you've got to step out of that door. How do you show up for yourself with your words when you are out there, when you are dealing with people that are not awake, that are never going to be awake? It's never part of their journey to be awake, because the words that you speak, the way that you are, will ultimately affect and possibly undo some of the work that you've been doing to get yourself into such a high vibe. Something to think about, and just observe it. Don't come at yourself with judgment or, you know, say, I shouldn't have done that, I should know better. This is a perspective shift. This is an opportunity for you to become more aware of the words that you are speaking. Okay, so that you can show up in your true, authentic power. And what you will find will happen is a lot of the situations will fall away. A lot of the people will not be able to handle that energy. They don't know what to do with you because you're not the same person anymore. They can't get the response from you that they used to get because you won't react in the same way, if you react at all. So like everything on this spiritual journey, whatever we call it, it's a process and it takes time. But once we become aware of it, then we can shift it. And then when we shift it, we're in alignment more. And when we're in alignment more, everything's wonderful. I really hope that helps. I know I spoke really, really fast, but it was coming through and I had to get it out. Anyway, have a wonderful week and I'll be back next week. Bye for now.